No, this isn't Ebbets Field or Yankee Stadium. It's baseball in Japan. It's the Japanese World Series in Tokyo, with a Japanese home run king rounding the bases. Today, American baseball is one of Japan's great national sports. Strange? Not at all. In the land of Nippon, East often meets West, with interesting results. Symbolic of Japan, both the old and the new, and one of its most famous landmarks, is Fujiyama. Fujiyama, the perfect one, the symmetrical sacred mountain. Actually, Japan is a paradox, a land of modern ways and ancient traditions. Always, the Japanese have been a deeply religious people. And since the 6th century, Buddhism has flourished in these ancient islands of the distant East. But of all the Buddhas of Japan, the great Buddha of Kamakura, the mighty Daibutsu, is one of the most famous. This majestic image, cast in bronze in the year 1252, is an inspiring symbol of a religion born in India. Japan is also renowned for its historic festivals or pageants. The figures and the costumes are reminiscent of those colorful and well-remembered days of the samurai. It is like seeing history come to life, these picturesque and colorful dedications to the past. Another part of the paradox which is Japan. Cherry blossom time. Who hasn't heard of this Japanese tradition, as eternally beautiful as the everlasting miracle of spring? Here is the picture postcard Japan, come to glowing magic life. Here indeed the glory and the grandeur of nature's historic pageantry. But Japan is also making modern history, like Tokyo's massive Marunouchi building, like her stately and impressive Daiichi building, epitomizing the new Japan. Then there are the people, destined to make history of their own. The Ginza, Tokyo's Fifth Avenue, is another part of the modern Japan. But the old and the traditional are never far away. In another section of the capital, just beyond the bridge called Meganibashi, the Bridge of Spectacles, rises the Imperial Palace, home of Emperor Hirohito, symbol of an ancient dynasty. Shintoism, the religion combining nature and ancestor worship, is native to Japan. And Kyoto's Heian Shrine, a famous rendezvous of the faithful. Here, touring school children who travel extensively as part of their curriculum visit the hallowed temple. Once again, the old and the new. And now it's National Diet Building, where the House of Representatives and the House of Councilors, dedicated to democratic principles, are helping forge a free nation. The Japanese are a nation of sportsmen and sports lovers. Here it's bicycle racing at Tokyo's famous Korakuen Velodrome, scene of many a thrilling sports event. These grueling contests of bicycles and biceps are run very much like horse races, the spectators betting on favorite and long shot. And the fever and the excitement run high as the flying riders fight for that coveted win. When it comes to sport, the Japanese will tackle just about any. And when it comes to tackling, that includes good old English rugby, sometimes called just plain murder. This slam-bang action sport, this mauling melee of kick and run, appeals to the hardy Japanese. The idea is to keep the ball and the advantage. It's one game where the better team has to be better to win. He's on his way. The final goal and final victory. American football. Another game adopted by the sports-minded Japanese. Another proof that the sports of the West are becoming increasingly popular on the playing fields of the East. Baseball, rugby, football, soccer. The Japanese play them all in that democratic and friendly fraternity of competitive sports. Hydroplane Racing, with the fast-stepping thunderbolts matching speed and daring in a roaring regatta. And if this isn't thrill enough, the eager Japanese can always try skiing on the snowy slopes of Akakura, that exciting playground in the Japanese Alps. Here is the Sun Valley of the Far East, a skier's paradise. Here, an ancient Scandinavian pastime in an ancient Oriental setting. Yet another part of that fascinating paradox that is paradoxical Japan. The white hills are calling, the snowbirds on the wing in the mountains of Akakura. Sumo-Wrestling, native sport of ancient Nippon, is maul and mayhem Japanese style. Though somewhat similar to other types of wrestling, with their tough tactics and their hard-working referee, sumo follows a code of rules dating far back into history. This Oriental exhibition in the art of flip and fall also has its comedy and its capers. It's not only acrobatic, but plenty dramatic, with even Grandpa getting mighty emphatic. As for the action in the attraction, there's no lack of that. It's a grudge battle, each man showing his muscles and his sentiments, all in sport, of course. Such is Japan, where the ageless ways of the East meet and mingle with the modern ways of the West. A land of strange and exotic contrasts, far beyond the Western Ocean. Japan, bulwark of freedom in the restless Orient, making her place in this world of ours.